Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Math Grade 7. Today we will continue our work in area of composite figures. So the question here, today we have extra practice. The question here, find the area of each figure. If necessary, use 3.14 for pi and round to the nearest hundredth. Exercise number 1. As you see here, we have semicircle, and here we have congruent semicircle. And as you remember, the area of the semicircle will be 1 over 2 multiplied by r squared. So the area of the composite figure will be, we have two congruent semicircle. So multiply by 2 because we have two semicircle. So 2 times 1 over 2 and here we have y and here we have r squared plus the area of this shape will be, as you see, rectangle. The area of the rectangle will be length times width. Now we can substitute. Two times 1 over 2 will be 1. Now the value of the pi will be 3.14 times r squared. And we have here the diameter. We have the all distance here 3, the diameter. The radius will be the half of the diameter. The radius will be the half of the diameter from the center to this point. Means the half of 3. 3 over 2 or 3 divided by 2 will be 1.5 squared plus we have the length of the rectangle will be 7 times w, or the width will be 3 times 3. Now 1.5 squared means 1.5 times 1.5 times 3.14 the answer will be 7.065 plus 7 times 3 will be 21. Now 7.65 plus 21 equal 28.7. Who has any question here? Millimeter squared. Who has any question? Clear for all?
Clear, Master.
Okay. Exercise number 2. As you see here, we have rectangle and here we have triangle. So the area.
Mister,
Yes.
in the first question, Mister, why did you did not divide it by 2?
Because here we have 2. 2 times 1 over 2 will be 1. Remains just by r squared.
Okay.
Okay. So the area now will be the area of the rectangle. 7 times 10 will be 70 plus the area of the triangle 1/2 multiply by, here we have the height and here we have the base. And as you see here, we don't have the base, but we can solve it. How? We have the all side 14 and we have this part 7. This part here 7. 14 minus 7 will be here 7. So the base will be 7 times 5 will be 35. So the area will be 70 plus, now 35 times 1 divided by 2 will be 17.5. So the area will be 70 plus 17.5 will be 87.5 ft squared. Who has any question here?
مستر نو أنا أحسنت.
Okay. Exercise number 3. As you see here we have rectangle. Here we have parallelogram. And here we have triangle. So the area of the composite figure here, I will start from here. The area of rectangle will be length times width. 9 times 8 will be 72 plus the area of parallelogram will be base times height, base times height. Hello, we have here 10 and we have here 8. Where is the height? The height from here to the opposite side.
مستر this was 10.
Means this is the base. And how to find here? We have the whole 18 and we have this part equal 9. This part equal 9. So 18 minus 9 will be 9. So the height will be 9 and this is the base. 8 times 9 also will be 72. Now we have the triangle. This is the base of triangle. So here we have 1/2 times the base of the triangle 10 and the height will be 9. 10 times 9 will be 90. Now 72 plus 72 will be 144 and half times 90 will be 90 times 190 divided by 2 will be 45. 144 plus 45 will be 189 inch squared. Who has any question here?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Mr. Mr. The area of the parallelogram, Mr. On the right, Mr. There's 10 inch. Why did you put like 8 times 9 inch?
Because here the height 9 and the base, the side who the height draw to this side, to the same side. So we have this side and this is the line perpendicular with this side. Okay?
Why did you not put like 10 times 8?
10 times 8 because 10 side and 8 side. Where is the height? What is the height of the parallelogram? Will be here.
10.
Or we can draw this. The same idea. This is 9, like this. 9 times 8. 9 times 8. Okay, Milad?
Okay, Mr.
Exercise number 4. As you see here we have triangle and here we have the congruent triangle. And between them we have square. So the area of the composite, we have two congruent triangle, means we can multiply by 2 times the area of the one triangle. As you remember, the area of the triangle will be 1 over 2 multiplied by the base. The base will be 8. Multiply by the height. The height will be 4.
Mister, I have a question.
Where here?
No, Mister. A question from my mind. Mister, what is the Pentagon's role?
And we can divide the pentacles for many triangles. Okay. Then we can find the area of the one triangle, then multiply by the number of triangles.
Mister, no, the Pentagon that has 5 sides.
Okay, divide the pentagon to the 5 triangles.
Ah, okay.
Then find the area of the one triangle, then multiply the area by the 5, by the number of the triangles. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Now plus, here we have square, the area of the square, the squared of the side, 8 squared. Now 2 times 1 over 2, 2 times 1 over 2 will be 1, and 8 times 4 will be 32. Plus 8 squared means 8 times 8 will be 64. Now 32 plus 64 will be 96. Who has centimeter squared? Who has any question here?
No, Mister, it's clear.
Okay.
It's clear, Mr.
Exercise number 5. Now we can draw the line from this point to this point. Now as you see, here we have trapezoid, and here we have congruent trapezoid, and here we have also trapezoid. So here and here we have congruent trapezoids. So we can write here area equal 2 times the area of one trapezoid. Why we put here 2? Because we have 2 congruent trapezoids. So what is the rule of the trapezoid? Base 1 means 8 plus base 2 will be 10 divide by 2, multiply by the height. This is the height. I don't know the height, but I can solve it. As you see here, we have from this point to this point, we have 7. This part 3. This part here, 3. 7 minus 3 will be 4. So the distance here will be what? Will be 4. The half of the 4 will be 2. So the height of the trapezoid will be 2. So multiply here by 2. Plus the area of this trapezoid, B1 will be 4, B2 here, this side equals this side. Here 8 means here 8. So plus 8, divide by 2, and this is the height. For this trapezoid, this is the height will be 3 times 3. And here we can cancel 2 up and 2 down. Here 8 plus 10 will be 80. 80 times 2 will be 160. Then here we have 4 plus 8, 12. 12 divided by 2, 6. 6 times 3 will be 18. Right. Now 160 plus 18, the answer will be 178 meters squared. Right. But the answer here will be 54. So I have here mistake. Who can tell me what is the mistake? My answer here 178, and the right answer will be 54. So I have here mistake. Who can tell me what is the mistake?
Mr. Which one?
The answer here 178, and the right answer will be 54. So I have here in my solving, I have mistake. Who can tell me what is the mistake?
Mr. The parallelogram, Mr. You should do each one alone.
We
I
don't,
mean,
we don't have parallelogram.
sorry, Mr. I mean the trapezoid.
Yes. I have wrong in the solving. Who can tell me what is the wrong here? The wrong will be here, directly here. What is the wrong here?
Mr.
Usually,
Why didn't you,
Mr. You
Mr.
read times
divide
it
it
by
by 2?
Mr. You times it again by 2.
Here I cancel 2 by 2. Then I said 8 times 10, 80 times 2, 160. So what is the wrong here?
Mr.
Yes.
Mr. You times it by 2, then you times it again by 2.
No, I said 10, 8 times 10, 80. 80 times 2 will be 160. Just one time. But what is the wrong here?
Mr. Mr. Why did you divide it, but you didn't, Mr. You didn't divide it and multiply it. You need to divide it. You need to 8 plus 10, it will be 18. Then divided, it will be 9. Then you can cancel the 2.
Here we cannot divide it because I cancelled 2 down with 2 up. So remains here 8 plus 10 multiplied by 2. But I said 8 times 10, 80 times 2 will be 160. So what is the wrong? The wrong, I multiplied 8 by 10, but the sign will be plus. Okay? This is the wrong.
Mister, I found. Mister, you should write 2 times 8 plus 2 times 10.
So, or 8 plus 10, 18. 18 times 2 will be 36. Now 36 plus 18 will be what? 54 meters squared. Okay? Right. Who has any question here?
No, Mr. Me.
Yes.
So this one, Mr. is trapezoid. How did you know that? How did you know, Mr. the side that you make straight line, the blue one? How did you know it?
This side equal this side.
Okay.
Here 8 means here 8.
Okay, Mr.
Because if you draw this line, you will get rectangle. So this side will be this side. Equal
Mister,
this.
how did you find the area of the last trapezoid?
Here,
Yes, this one.
4 plus 8, 4 plus 8 divide by 2, multiply by the height. This is the height. So 4 plus 8, 12. 12 divided by 2, 6. 6 times 3 will be 18. Okay? Fine. Exercise number 6. As you see here, we have here semicircle, and here we have the congruent semicircle. And here between them we have triangle. So in the semicircle we have the diameter 14. So what is the radius? Who can tell me?
Mister, the radius is 7.
Great. 14 divided by 2, so the radius will be 7. So I will start here. A equal. We have 2 congruent semicircles, so multiply by 2. And the rule of the area of the semicircle will be 1 over 2 multiplied by times r squared plus the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle will be 1 over 2 multiplied by the base. What is the base here? 14 times 14 times the height. This is the height. Also will be what? 14 times 14. Now we can calculate. 2 times 1 over 2 will be 1. Remains here by will be 3.14 times r squared. R will be 7. 7 squared means 7 times 7 will be 49 plus. And we want to multiply 14 times 14 will be 196. 14 times 14 will be 196. Then 196 divided by 2. So the answer will be 98. Now we want to multiply 3.14 times 49. The answer will be here 153.86 plus 98. Now 153.86 plus 98 will be 251.86. Who has any question here? No questions?
There are no questions.
Okay. The 7 and 8 and 9, the same idea. And 10 and 11 and 12, the same idea. I will solve here number 13. Find the area of the shaded region. In this figure, as you see, we have rectangle, and here we have semicircle. So to find the area of the shaded region, find the area of the rectangle, then the area of the semicircle, then you can subtract the area of the semicircle from the area of the rectangle. So as the first, I will find the area of the rectangle, R. The area of the rectangle will be length times width, means 18 times 12. Now 18 times 12 will be 216. ft squared. This is the area of the rectangle. Now I will be find the area of the semicircle. Will be 1 over 2 pi r squared. So 1 over 2 multiplied by the pi will be 3.14 times r squared. Who can tell me what is the r in the semicircle here? This is the center.
8, Mr.
8.
Why 8?
Mr. Because 5 and 5 is 10, and down 18 minus 10 is 8.
And 8 the diameter. 8 the diameter. The all this red line.
Mr. We do the same operation, but then we divide it by 2.
So the radius will be what?
4, Mr.
Great. So the radius, the half of this distance, 8 divided by 2 will be 4. So means r equal 4 squared. Now 4 squared means 8. 4 squared means 8. Now we have 8 times 3.14. The answer will be 25.12 divided by 2. So the answer will be 12.56. ft squared. Now the area of the shaded region will be the area of the rectangle 216 minus the area of the circle will be 12.56. The answer will be what? 190.88. Who has any question here?
No.
No questions?
No, Mister, everything is clear.
Sure?
Yes, we are all sure.
Yes, Mr. Sure.
Right. Let us to take attendance. Ahmad. حمد سعيد.
نعم مستر.
أستاذ أحمد سالم موجود هنا.
اوكي. حمدان العامري. حمدان العامري. حمدان سالم العامري.
السلام مستر، شكرا على الحصة.
موجود أستاذ.
موجود. اوكي. حمدان علي. حمدان علي. زايد. سالم هداف. عبد الله مانع.
موجود أستاذ.
علي حمد. علي حمد. عيسى. فلاح.
موجود أستاذ.
منصور أحمد. منصور أحمد.
موجود أستاذ.
منصور راشد.
موجود أستاذ.
نايف.
أستاذ موجود منصور نايف، شكرا على الحصة.
أهلا وسهلا. ميلاد.
نعم مستر.
فزاع.
موجود مستر.
خلفان. خلفان.
موجود.
خليفة. خليفة.
نعم أستاذ.
دويس.
نعم أستاذ. نعم.
سالم جمعة. سالم جمعة. سالم. سلطان. سلطان. سيف.
أستاذ سلطان صوته خفيف، قال لك حاضر.
موجود. سيف. سلطان صلح المايك، صلح المايك. سيف.
أستاذ عبد الله جابري موجود.
مين؟
عبد الله جابري أستاذ موجود.
سيف وين سيف؟
سوري حسيت نادي اسمي.
إذا عبد الله موجود. طيب عبد الله التميمي.
موجود مستر.
فارس. محمد سالم الراجدي. محمد عبد العزيز.
موجود.
محمد عمار.
موجود أستاذ.
موجود محمد عمر. موجود.
اوكي، منصور علي.
السلام أستاذ.
مع السلامة. منصور علي. منصور علي. منصور محمد. منصور محمد. موسى.
موجود. موجود أستاذ موجود. مع السلامة أستاذ.
مع السلامة.
مستر سالم جمعة ما حد يسمعني.
سالم جمعة موجود؟ نادينا 3-4 مرات سالم جمعة ما حدا رد. طيب.
أنا موجود أستاذ بس ما حد يسمعني.
طيب. هلا اللي عنده مشكلة في المايك يصلح المايك، لأنه أنا ما شلون كيف بدي أعرف إنك موجود أو غير موجود إذا ما قلت لي أنا حاضر. فاللي عنده مشكلة في المايك يصلح المايك، الكلام إلك ولا سلطان. الدرس الجاي ما راح أفضل. اللي عنده مشكلة في المايك يصلح المايك. طيب.
إن شاء الله.
Today, thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you إن شاء الله tomorrow. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.